Hello, little ones. Would you like to hear a story? I've got one for you. Of dungeons and douchebags. Long ago, the land of Irion was governed by many majestic empires. The humans of the plains, the elves of the forest, the Oreads of the mountains, the Merrow of the oceans, and the kobolds and Okiti taking what was left. But, as is so common amongst all with darkness in their hearts, those who had power would not be satisfied until they had more. War broke out, alliances being made and broken in a second, as the once civilized races slew each other in droves in vain attempts to get one more seat of power. The kobolds, on the brink of annihilation, sought out a new draconic god who would protect them. Instead, they found Jagotha. A powerful and terrible dragon, Jagotha cared not for the suffering of those around him. Taking advantage of the warring continent, Jagotha razed Irion to the ground, seeking to carve a mighty empire in his name. A last desperate alliance stood firm against Jagotha, and after a terrible battle, the dragon was finally slain. With Irion torn apart, and no one in any shape to continue the war, an armistice was reached, and the Great War ended. Now, many years later, Irion has started to rebuild, and the Age of Clockwork has begun. And our unlikely heroes, gathered first to celebrate a harvest festival, may soon find themselves at the center of another war. Trevlon, the halfling bard.
I don't need sleep. All I need is a good case to follow.
Corellian, the kobold paladin.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
Malifane, the half-elf rogue.
I will find them. I will save them. Actions speak louder than words, boy.
Thavagath, the Goliath barbarian.
I am man of simple tastes. Friends. Drink. Cute little bunnies.
And Momo, the Arakakra cleric.
If we have to fight, we will fight together.
From humble beginnings, these brave adventurers may soon find themselves the key to saving the fallen empires. Last time on Dungeons and Douchebags, Fallen Empires. In a dream, Cyrenita revealed to Momo that she had heard some of what happened when Arias was kidnapped, including the name of the cloaked figure that had employed Steavana Rothart. The name was Rankol. Our heroes then went about various errands in Batenrant's Hall. Thavagath going to the battle ring to readjust his balance, having lost a hand and needing to relearn how to use a battle axe. Corellian dropping off a lightning rod at Annabelle's, dropping off because she wasn't there, having been called to Port Mirandu for a commissioned job involving alchemist's work. Malifane making first contact with a pair of Thry-Kreen, Mantis men that had moved to Batenrant's Hall for reasons unknown. Momo figuring out the use of his strange powers, both of necromancy, of Cyrenita's amulet, and otherwise. And Trevlon reading through the works of Geisel, only to find a mysterious magical tome with seemingly infinite pages, most of which were the ramblings of a madman. However, all the pages seem to be written in the same hand, despite the age of the ink and the parchment, strongly indicating that Geisel was indeed both immortal and had some ties with eldritch things from beyond mankind's understanding. After spending some time reconnecting with the residents of Batenrant's Hall, Momo thought to send a message to Old Ran and ask if he knew who Rankol was. After a delay, Old Ran said he would be happy to discuss it further at the Fiery Grog Tavern, as soon as possible. The next day, our heroes set off for Port Mirandu, passing by and burying the lynched body of an Okiti. And as thunder and rain started to pour in, they found the streets of the bustling port city surprisingly empty and quiet. They arrived at the Fiery Grog Tavern, seeing Guglug, the bouncer, staring straight ahead with a blank expression and drool coming out of his mouth. And when the bouncer opened the door, they found a bar full of patrons almost in exactly the same state. All but Ari, the merfolk dancer, trapped within her glass dancing cage by rafter beams placed atop its roof. Old Ran sat in the middle of the dark scene, unfazed, and bade our heroes to sit. And once they complied for fear of what would happen if they didn't, he stood, surrounding them in a cage of force, and shed his disguise. Old Ran was no mere mysterious old man. He was a mind flayer, named Rankol, the speaker of the old voice. What does Rankol want with our heroes? What will happen to them in his clutches? And will they survive into Act 2? Find out on tonight's episode of Dungeons and Douchebags, Fallen Empires. Hello and welcome to Dungeons and Douchebags, Fallen Empires, the show where, you thought this was the most lighthearted stream. Welcome to this. Joining me are the usual suspects. We've got Jojo. We've got Scott.
I thought puppies.
We've got Phil.
Well, I'm just as excited to lick this thing as everyone else. Let's go.
We've got Atlas.
This is fine. Everything is fine. This is fine.
And I'm sure we do have Walrus, but he's not in Roll20.
Shit, give me a minute. This is important.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty fucking important.
This is important.
Yeah,
This is how I'm-
this about to eat our asses.
There we go.
And that's how Trevelyan's feeling.
Let's really.
He's feeling
Valid.
pretty spicy.
Spicy.
Oh, boy.
Mhm.
That was
When
me.
last we left our heroes, they weren't doing great.
No.
Because they returned to the Fiery Grog Tavern to meet with their employer, Old Ran, who, as it turns out, was a mind flayer named Rankol, capable of casting spells that are ridiculously high level. And because it was just at the end, let's see that delicious uprising art again, so you can appreciate what you're up against.
He's still wearing the fucking
Also, if you scroll
slippers.
down, you will see that he still has his fuzzy boots.
He does indeed still have his fuzzy slippers on. That doesn't
Why
change the
wouldn't he?
fact he's a mind flayer.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was-
still screaming about it.
Also, just quality of life. I noticed you improved the aesthetic of the force cage. Thank you.
I did indeed, so it is not just
I also
white walls.
I also see that you improved the people.
Well, they were always like that.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah.
same.
They're the same,
the
didn't
people are
change
the
those.
same. What's different, I believe, though, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you did post a picture of it, the counter of Old Ran.
The token.
Yeah, the token.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Very, very pretty.
bunch of
Morbid.
characters all have special tokens rather than just plain old borders. Let me just make Ran huge for 1 second so that you can
Oh,
appreciate.
my God.
No! Oh no!
Too close.
Too
Personal
close.
space.
Too close.
Back.
Put it back. There we go. It's back.
Put
Put
it
it back where it
away.
belongs.
Put it away.
Put it back.
All right. So, with basically everyone but Ari in some sort of dazed-dominated state, with the heroes in a force cage, and Rankol having revealed his true form, he walks slowly over, pulls up a chair, sits down, looks at you. Well, I suppose you have several questions.
Yeah, a few, to put it mildly. May I ask if you're going to oblige?
Oh, of course. Far be it from me to be uncooperative.
Okay, right. I guess big question out of the way.
What
Are
are you?
you intend? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question, in fact.
He
Actually,
spreads his arms.
Before he answers that, do I recognize this creature? And I mean, like, physically speaking.
Physically speaking, this is an exact match for the creature you saw in that vision long ago. Rankol spreads his arms. I am an Illithid. I come from realms far beyond your understanding, with an intellect and abilities far beyond your pitiful comprehension. The long and the short of it is, I am the future.
Future. Cool. Right. That explains that.
and I don't think you're bluffing about the whole ungodly power thing, considering everybody in this tavern is, well, they are interesting right now. Right, I have a question relating to said people. If we cooperate here, are they going to be okay?
Well, I don't know. Some of them look positively suicidal.
I think
He looks up to the balcony with the people with ropes around their necks looking ready to jump.
Let me clarify. If this conversation goes on without a hitch, some people are gonna gently and not in a dangerous way get out of the dangerous situations they're in. Are these people going to be okay?
I
That's
don't
what I'm gonna
believe
ask.
you're in any sort of situation to make demands as to these people's safety, Mr. Bluebill.
I'm not trying to. And I'm not going to presume anything.
Good.
Just...
He waves an arm. The man who was sitting in a chair next to him jerks up from his seat, walks over to Rankol, and immediately just drops to his hands and knees prone on the floor, Rankol kicking up his feet. Now that you understand the situation, I trust you'll get away from such mundane matters as to these people's safety.
Sure. We can do that.
So what is it that you want?
Power. The power of the gods themselves. I am blessed with particular skills. Skills that mean the strengths of whatever I devour become mine.
Okay, pretty wizard. But, how do we tie into it?
Well, you see, Irion is many things, among them strong and hearty folk. When the wheat is separated from the chaff, the useless will fuel the old voice, the strongest will fuel me. But among the other things Irion is known for are hatred and xenophobia. I certainly cannot hope to take on an entire continent on my own. I needed agents. The might of the Iron King, the magics of the Lich Queen, the intellect of the Plague Lords, the hordes of the Swarm Queen, and you. You see, it would be far too easy to blame the Plague Lords for all the land's problems if they were working alone. I needed independent investigators, those beholden to no country, adventurers who could be trusted with odd jobs, covert jobs that the great cities of Irion could not or would not do themselves. There are, of course, a handful of mad prophets aware of the old voice, aware of what I do. And when one of their voices was not silenced, I would say, but muffled? Yes, muffled, thrown into an armoire of all things, apparently. Well, that got my attention. What did I see as responsible but a ragtag bunch of misfits, straight off the streets of a food and wine festival? I needed to test you, of course, see if you were worth the time. Congratulations on besting my page golem, by the way.
Explains that.
After that, well, it was simple. Promises of learning more about yourselves, about why these terrible things happened to you, why they keep happening. The offer of monetary gain to tempt those who seem so cocksure of their own stories. You are some of the best agents I have ever had.
Thanks.
I'm sensing a but.
Well, you're sensing an and.
Oh.
The and is that it doesn't necessarily have to end. You see, thralls are one thing, but they are so limited in purpose, in thought, unable to adapt to a chaotic universe. I would much rather keep your brains and your loyalty intact. Wealth, truth, power, you know I have it. You know what I can give. It is such a simple decision to make.
Though I do have one small question,
Yes?
if you would permit it.
Of course.
What becomes of Irion if your plan goes as smoothly as you believe it will?
Well, that's easy. It's plunged into total chaos, bodies piling up on every side, until enough death has happened that the old voice can use the Chattel, the Charnel, the Carnage to awaken. And either it becomes my servant, or I take its power for myself. Either way, godhood at my fingertips.
Thavagath at this point extends an arm over towards Malifane, just kind of gripping onto his shoulder in one of those kind of just be quiet for a second kind of situations. You know, like one of those gripping onto your shoulder painfully but not too much, you know? You know the one. One of those. Looks at Trevlon and Corellian with raised eyebrows and just kind of goes, "Will?" and waits for Corellian or Trevlon to respond in any way, form, or size with a nod or anything like that.
What would you have us do?
Continue what you've been doing. Sowing discord between every single living thing on Irion until no one trusts one another. Until the only response to anything outside the little circles is violence and death.
So what you've been having us do, under false pretenses, is cause discourse and mistrust between
False pretenses.
all the people we've interacted with.
I am shocked and hurt. I can assure you that I have never once lied to you, Thavagath. Did you not find the truths I promised? You found stories aplenty, Mr. Blue Quill. You learned why your mentor had vanished, Momo. You accepted why you had two souls, Malifane, why your family turned against you and always will, Thavagath. You even found the one who took what was most precious from Corellian Velez.
Yeah.
Well, he isn't saying anything. Out of fear of what might happen, Mal is seething with anger right now.
Okay. In that case, why reveal yourself? If there was such a surefire way of having this ragtag team do what you wanted anyway, why expose such the plan?
Mr. Blue Quill was getting paranoid, nervous, asking so many seemingly random questions, like assuming I came from your room, wondering what the purpose of this ring was. It was only a matter of time. Relatedly, I tried to convince the great Clockwork Dragon the use of joining my side. Her own narcissism and greed unfortunately won out. So when whispers went amongst the kobolds about killing the great Clockwork Dragon, I sent you. Either you would kill her, or you would die to her. Either way, one paranoid asset would have been eliminated, leaving me to focus on the other.
Although,
I'm sorry, the force cage must be causing some interference. Could you speak up?
Wow.
You're doing that on purpose now.
Try again.
starts miming the words he's saying. No, unless anyone else has something they desperately want to speak up and say, I've got a thing we can go off, but does anyone want to?
I could. Yeah, I could.
Please, someone else talk.
I'll take over. I'll take over, Phil. Shh, don't worry, buddy. Oh my god. Trevlon is currently tapping the table rhythmically with his fingers, looking at Rancol, and sighs, and looks at him and says, I gotta know, where did Geisel fit into all this? It seems to me, after everything that you've said, is that you are, well, you're the one who's kind of orchestrating this whole catastrophe. And yet Geisel's been just kind of popping up everywhere, in people's heads.
I know,
in
he's rather
our library.
irritating, isn't he? Yes, he figured it out long before. I tried multiple methods of silencing the upper flapping beak, but to no avail. So, I shared with him everything. Needless to say, it's hard to convince people of anything once you've gone completely stark raving mad.
Well, he piqued my interest, at least. Though I gotta admit, I didn't know whether or not he was, for it or against it until now.
Okay, so, let's say that we comply entirely and we do what you say. What's in it for us? I imagine there must be some other thing you wish to dangle in front of our face, keep you on our side. What is it? Or is it just a stranger's life?
I believe I explained that earlier. The things that you know I possess. Wealth, truth, power. These are such valuable commodities. I don't understand why they suddenly stop just because I no longer take the form of an old man.
Okay.
I think we can all answer that question.
Shame.
Right?
As we're talking and as we're looking at Rancol, can Trevelyan sneak a glance at Ari and see what she's doing?
I was gonna, yeah.
Absolutely. Make an insight check.
Do you want me to offer advantage, or...?
I don't think you could. We wouldn't be able to, communicate with each other.
I mean, I have...
You go insight. You do it.
Okay.
Fuck me running.
Ari seems fine. Ari seems completely content with the events that are happening right now.
Can I roll insight?
Not at all does that contradict anything that happened last session.
Not a single thing. You get the feeling she's calmed down and isn't banging the glass, so it must be fine. And Momo, make an insight check.
Yeah, you do that, buddy.
Please.
Okay.
Don't roll a natural one, please. That's not a natural one.
Better.
I did you proud. I did good.
Literally anything besides a natural one would have shown you that Ari is obviously terrified. But 17 will show you that Ari very much wants to get the fuck out of here, but does not believe she can with the giant beams that are blocking the glass ceiling of the little dancing tank. And Rancol right there.
Yeah, that'll do it. What I'm getting here is that, well, I'm going to put it bluntly. We say no, we die, everyone in here dies, and that sucks. We say yes, we keep living, we help you.
Well, when you put it that way, it does make me sound like a bit of a cartoon villain one might see in the comics of the newspaper.
Does gesture like he does that thing where he puts his finger and his fingers and his thumb really close together. It's like a little bit.
Stop it.
Though, now that I think about it, the simple fact is that you do more harm than good to Irion. Why, in fact, you are so convinced that the Scarlet Snakes are still a threat that you went around telling everybody about them. They are wiped out. Those that are alive could be counted on one hand. Hardly enough manpower and strength to be worth anything. An excellent red herring that you yourself seem so convinced was real. Or did you think that Ravanala was speaking from mere hearsay when she informed you that they were gone?
Gotta admit, I should have trusted her on that one.
Yes, but then again, you are a journalist. You seek out truth, even if the truth contradicts people who are actually there.
Trevlon looks upset. You can't tell if he's angry or just scared, but there's just a look of just misery on his face, I guess.
In fact, I would wager I could get my job done much faster leaving you alive, flailing in the dark, than I would just by killing you.
Crawling just kind of shrugs at this.
Yeah, Thavagath joins them in the shrug. Well, not seeing much of a choice here.
I'm willing to continue our arrangement.
Yeah.
Make a deception check.
Squeezes.
Who,
Ooh.
me?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a minute, please.
Yeah, please don't make Thavagath lie. Wait, let me just check. Oh, yeah, please don't make Thavagath lie.
Okay.
Rankol looks your way and laughs. I can read your mind, you imbecile. Did you really think you could lie to me?
I mean, even if I'm not willing, per se, I'd do it.
We've been over this. I need loyalty, and if you cannot provide that, then you're useless to me as an asset.
Guess we'll have to keep going around blind then. Sure, we can fuck things up for you well enough that way. You said it yourself.
Oh, I'm sure you can. You won't need to.
I see it. Sorry.
Now, I'm going to be walking out that door. You will not be able to stop me, I can assure you, even if the force cage drops and you charged right after me. Because then you'd be making the conscious choice not to save these poor people.
That's
Then
very true.
What happens to them?
Even then, by the time I walk out this door, civil war will have consumed all of Irion. Pirates against pirates, cultist against cultist, primal fury against primal fury. They hated each other to begin with, you just gave them good reason to. Or did you really expect them to believe that beasts native to Oriad lands did not come from the Oriad? Elven bombs were not made by elven hands. Okiti and human did not kidnap one another. Kobold and Marrow made no dark deals. The truth is but a speed bump to what Irion has always desired. War and death. So whatever you choose to do, best of luck with that, he says. His eyes glow, and all the people in the tavern snap to. Guglug walks in. Rankol hands him a necklace with several red beads on it. Just throw these around, would you? That's a good boy. Then he snaps his fingers and vanishes, as does the force cage around you. All of a sudden, however, immediately as it drops, the 5 people on the balcony take a flying leap and snap!
No!
Yeah.
No!
The rafter beams start breaking. Guglug rips beads off of the little necklace he has and throws
Can
them
I try
around.
and tackle Guglug?
Sure! Make
Too
an
fast.
athletics check!
Oh shit, we're going!
Yeah, I'd like to help. Can I help Corellian
Yeah.
with this?
Okay, Guglug is not very athletic, so you do end up running over, smacking him to the ground, causing him to drop the bead as it bursts into a fireball directly with you around. Let's see the radius here. So, Trevlon, Malifane, and Corellian, I'm going to need you to make dexterity saving throws.
Actually,
jeez.
Alex, just real quick. Just because I was also trying to make the athletics to tackle thingy, can I say that I move a bit forward and, like, I don't know if I can cover Trevlon in some way for more size?
It's a fireball!
Trevlon's significantly squishier. Yeah, I know.
Fine.
Shit, never mind.
Jesus.
Never mind.
Oh, fuck! And then Trevlon. Great! You all failed!
Hey. Hey.
The fireball rips through the tavern, setting some of it ablaze. Little bits of wood flakes start collapsing, burning into embers, and cracking under the pressure of 5 bodies and also fire now. Meanwhile, you're all gonna take some fireball damage. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy.
Pain.
Pain happens!
So real quick, just to confirm, because I'm not 100% sure what the snap meant. Are those guys who are hanging up there dead now, or?
You wanna go
Their
check?
necks broke. Their
necks just snapped, dude.
Alright.
I wasn't sure if that was the neck or the rafters, because he followed it immediately with the rafters. My bad.
Just yes, it was.
Okay.
Yum.
The fireball also consumes a lot of the commoners who are standing nearby, roasting them instantly, licking up against Ari's tank and cracking the glass. Let's see what else is happening. Oh yeah! A lot of the other townsfolk get up, pull out cutlery, and start stabbing each other with it.
No!
Is Guglug still alive?
Hold on. Let me calculate, because Guglug was also in the blast. Barely. He is very charred looking right now.
I don't mean to alarm you folk. Punch these people. No, screw that. Get everybody else out as you can. Oh, Jesus
You don't need
Christ.
to tell me twice.
Okay, Fabagath is going to use the Raven messenger totem that he's got and send it to tell him to go to the nearest. Do they have hospitals at this time? Oh, wherever paramedics or the equivalent would be. I assume Fabagath would know this. I'm coming up blank.
Okay.
And tell him to and say emergency fire a grog tavern. Send as many as you can afford,
Alright.
and then send it off.
The little raven figurine suddenly grows in size, turning into an actual silver-clad raven, caws, and flies out the doorway.
And then Fabagath runs over here, in front of the tank, and let's see what have we got real quick. With his great club, non-lethally bash this guy's head in and this guy to knock them out.
Okay.
Unconscious, not like bludgeoned.
Yeah. These are completely untrained people that just happen to have knives. You are a barbarian with a massive fucking club. You knock them out in one swing.
Sweet.
You look up and hear cracking above you, and see that the beams that were blocking the roof of Ari's tank are starting to sag and push downward ever more.
Wait, can I do
Trevlon
something?
would like to cast. Trevlon would like to cast. Oh Jesus! There's no real easy space to do this.
Break the glass.
Fuck it. Trevlon casts Shatter on the glass.
Okay,
I mean,
where's the origin point?
that's a real good question, homie. I think here. No, not here. I think here would be enough to crack the glass, like, and get the glass in the radius without hitting anybody.
Where's also Corellian?
He's 10. Oh shit, he is.
Please, just let me.
Just do it.
I want to
just-
misty step to the top of the rafters and move them off so Ari can escape.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Boom! You step up there. You're wearing plate armor. I am going to need you to first make an acrobatics check.
On the right. Okay, yeah, sure. Give me a moment, please.
What if Fabagath
Acrobatics,
helps with the
you said?
hoist?
Acrobatics first, yes.
Fuck it.
What if Thav helps with the hoist?
Alright.
Better go ahead and take that.
Now has acrobatics. He'll assist.
How?
How are you gonna assist
Corellian
me?
teleported
What?
on top of the
shit, I'm
cage.
sorry. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry.
Okay. Corellian, as you jump up there and land on the rafters, you fail to get your balance in time and sway your weight. Uh-oh. You better do something fucking fast if you don't want him to collapse straight through. Athletics check with disadvantage to move the beams.
Oh my god, please! Please,
I'd like to yell at Corellians some inspiring words and give them bardic inspiration for this.
Athletics, right?
Athletics, yes.
Can I use that bardic inspiration?
Hell yeah, get a +8 in there. Or a D, please. Ooh.
Okay, quickly, you just kick away and toss one of the beams off. I'm moving to get the other before the glass ceiling cracks under your weight and you drop in. Thankfully, the rafters did not crush Ari, who swims up, grabs you, hoists you out of the tank.
God, wonderful.
We need to get friggin' Guglug in the... and...
Speaking
get
of
that
Guglug,
bloody-
he stands up, pulls out another one of the beads, and tosses it to the east of the tavern.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Alright.
No.
I'm just gonna make a save for Top Tier, because he's the only one for whom it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
As... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
As this is happening, Trevlon would like to, just sort of try and knock, frickin' Guglug out. Just hit him.
Okay. You do so, turning right as the necklace of fireballs bead lands, bursts into flame, and everyone there is consumed in fire, screaming very briefly before it just fades out amidst all the other carnage.
Yum. Thavagath is gonna grab the scruff of the neck of the two people he's knocked out. Oh, damn it. And is gonna run them the fuck out. Like, hold on, was the... Ah, Jesus.
What would I roll to...
So I'm gonna drag them out of... gonna drag them out of the fire grog and deposit them outside the door.
Would I be able to do some non-lethal damage with my rapier, like use the thing on Guglug?
Yes, absolutely.
Fucking really?
Don't worry, if that don't work, Thavagath's gonna punch him in the throat anyway.
Guglug catches the blunt end of the rapier and looks down at you with his blank, glassy eyes and drool coming from his mouth.
Fuck me, man.
Wait. Actually, hold on. Since Guglug is currently, like, holding onto the rapier and focused on Trevlon, can Thavagath attack him using, like, just punch him in the head with advantage?
If you were able to flank him, yeah, but I think you'll be fine because you are a beefy boy without advantage.
Okay, cool. Then, that was a fucking bada boom.
That's a
Right
strength save, not a strength check.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Try again.
Boom. Oh,
Well, hey, what do you know? You punch Guglug in the throat and he goes... and keels
And with
over, collapsed.
yeah, and with that, I'm gonna throw him out of the fire grog as well. Try and take those beads off him while I'm at it.
Alright.
Part of me really wants to grab Toftir at the very least. I know he's dead, but like, we can still revive him, right?
That's the entire thing is on fire, Mal. The entire thing is on fire.
The entire thing's on
That's
fire.
Speaking. This is Scott speaking.
More beams are starting to collapse as Ari pulls herself out of the tank, flops down to the floor. Fuck the falling damage. She's going the fuck out of here.
Okay, good. I'll actually help pick her up and get her out.
Alright.
Momo, Mal, run! And Trevlon also books it out.
What are we supposed to do about them?
Nothing! You run!
I'm not leaving them!
Malafane, if you don't run right now, you are all going to die. I don't want that. No more death today. Get out!
Almost just frozen in fear, in disbelief, and in shame, and then he books it.
Alright. You bolt from the Fiery Grog Tavern, Ari in hand and several unconscious dudes, as you look back and see flames slowly start to consume the place as it starts collapsing in on itself. The Fiery Grog Tavern is no more.
What have we done?
Ari, are you hurt? Are you alright?
As you stand outside in the thunderstorm, you look to Ari as she slowly takes breaths, looks at her place of employment as it burns to the ground, clenches a web-fingered fist and says, "I'm going to kill him."
Will you let me help?
You seem completely unsurprised at the fact that Ari just talked.
I figured it out eventually. Eventually. You've seen my notes. Don't laugh at me.
I've just been frantically Googling, trying to find a creature with under a challenge rating of 1 with fire immunity. Just to try and see if I can scuttle back in there, but none exist.
Nope.
Under challenge.
Trevlon is just kind of staring at the burning wreckage. You can't really see his face. He's kind of standing there.
I'll do rudimentary first aid on the people we dragged out, I guess, since nobody else is moving. Just make it stable or whatever.
The entire city is the entire port is empty like this. Oh my God, Annabelle!
Annabelle's here. So is my boss and everybody at the Journalism Guild.
We have to find them.
Yeah, we do.
We are not leaving any stone unturned. Are you guys with me?
Are they gonna believe us?
Probably all dead.
Do
by
you
now.
see this place? How could they not?
They were just
They could
close.
blame it on us. Like they always have, it seems.
Where
Well,
are
okay.
things going bad
I
right
would
now?
rather them pin it on us than them be in danger.
Malafane.
No!
No.
Shut up!
You
Shut
help.
up!
Malafane,
I would rather
listen!
see them safe!
I will
You saw
help.
what happened to those civilians. I don't want the same thing to happen to them.
How many times do I have to say I will help?
Wait,
Just
what?
know that we can't save everyone. No matter how you try. Can't. So we go, we help what we can, and you will do your damnedest. But don't give me when we can't save. Now go.
I understand. I
And
understand.
which do since we're familiar enough. Which is closest? Journalism Guild or
Where was Annabelle going?
You don't know for sure where Annabelle was going. The Journalism Guild, however, is closer.
Would I be able to roll a check, like maybe a history or an insight check, to have a
If I were to guess, I'd say the university, the college.
Did
fuck
Corellian
off,
share the
Shayla.
Did Corellian share the letter with you?
Yeah, I probably would have, honestly. I would
Okay, I'll
not.
then make an insight check.
After we go from journalism, can we pop into the Ioun Temple of... I need to find my sister. Both of them, please. Also.
We can cover more ground if we split.
I don't know if that's wise.
Momo, you go with Trevlon. Corellian, you with Malafane. I'll go alone.
Ari
Sound good?
coughs.
Oh, sorry. You're with me.
I can get to the temple much faster just by swimming. The rest of you can't.
If you spot my sister, she looks a bit like me, I guess. Just ask for Shayla. And Ari, you are welcome at Baton Rance after all this. Everyone is.
She squeezes a hand again, nods, runs to the nearby water, and dives in.
Do whatever you need to do to find them. This will be our main point.
Sorry, did we determine where Annabelle was, or is it still?
You didn't make an insight check.
At the academy.
I'll
Oh shit!
Wait,
Okay.
can I send a message spell to Annabelle?
Do that.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yes,
good idea.
please.
Do that.
It's actually a really good idea. Hold on, Joe.
I prepare the spell, and I say, Annabelle, where are you? Like, do we know where she is? No?
No.
You
after
didn't
that.
make the fucking insight check.
I was waiting because I thought. There. Insight check. Fuck. Shitty insight check.
You
Just
don't
ask.
know.
Just send. Send the thing. Send ask.
Where are you? Please respond quickly. Oh my god.
All right. You hear back. Hi, Momo. Sorry, busy at the academy, trying to finish this machine before the Okini kill us all.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Will run towards the. Will at that point immediately start sprinting.
All right.
I don't know exactly. What did I miss that? Sorry.
Yeah.
He's running toward the academy. Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Mal, Corellian, go with him, please. I'll pop in and get.
You're not going alone. I'm coming with you. Come on. I'll summon for Mosca so that we can ride her to the Journalism Guild.
All right. I don't remember where you left Moscow. Is the thing.
Oh, I figured she was just coming with us and was outside the tavern.
Okay, in that case, yeah, she just runs immediately over.
Okay, Mal, Momo, you go with Thav. Make sure that he doesn't get himself killed. And
No, I thought Corellian was coming with Momo. Or it was coming with them.
no,
Yeah, that's
Corellian
what-
decided to just.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I'm
Corellian
going with
yeah.
Trevlon. We'll be faster.
Oh,
Make
right. Sorry, you and Trevlon. That makes significantly more sense with much. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. And as you
Please
all
be safe.
sprint down, yeah, the thing about the city being abandoned, it's not really. You run past several
God.
panicked, screaming citizens as they rush through the city streets trying to get somewhere, like the opposite direction from where you're going. Couple of them carrying children and pets with them. And then, among the screaming and the panic, you hear a whoosh. And I'm going to have one person on each team make a perception check.
You got it.
Corellian, can you do the perception check?
Sure. Are we allowed to do that with advantage?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't
same
need
thing. Yeah, you follow the source of the whooshing, look up, and this big steel ball goes flying through the air, crashing into buildings near you, and exploding in a loud boom. And you quickly realize that's cannon fire. Someone's firing on Port Mirandu.
Tavaga kind of just grabs the shoulders of both Momo and Malafane, still running, and just shouts, "Focus!" Like, really fucking, and just keeps running, ignoring everything else that's going down.
All right, you continue running. The Journalism Guild is quicker to get to, especially on Muska's back. You get there, the doors of the guild have been barred, and so have the windows. Looks like people have hunkered down in here.
Trevlon immediately starts, knocking on the door quite quickly and just says, it's Trevlon, please, I'm not going to hurt anybody, I need to make sure everybody's okay. Quickly.
You hear a voice from inside. What the hell are you doing out there?
Long story,
Krellin's just gonna yell, "There's cannon fire!"
You think we haven't noticed?
Could be
shit.
anything.
Yeah, can we come in, please, quickly?
There's a pause. You got 5 minutes. And then you hear the
Okay.
sound of boards slowly being moved away from the door.
We go the fuck in!
Yeah.
And you run in, immediately shutting the door behind you. You look around, Gulmit Gadango is there with a skeleton crew of journalists who are hunkered beneath desks or otherwise gathering up supplies, putting them in strong boxes, locking up the boxes. Gulmit looks over. You missed a hell of a lot.
Yeah. I think I was gonna hand in a fucking story about Trapfest before I was coming. So much stuff's gonna happen. No, aside the point. Boss, due west of here is a little place, Batman's Hall. If you can, bring the Journalism Guild there. It's the safest place I think we can have for them that's close. and there's an outpost that you might be able to do your job in, and
And what dumb idea are you gonna go through with then?
I actually did not hear that properly. I'm sorry, Alex.
What dumb idea are you gonna go through with then?
I've got a friend who is in Panami Academy, and a sister who is in Panami Academy, and Panami Academy, whatever the fuck it's called. And I need to make sure that they are alive and safe, and then we're going to come home and we're going to meet there. I just wanted to make sure that you get there safe, and that you know that it's a home. That's all.
If I were you, Calendar, instant you do that, I would run. They're gonna burn the slums to the ground.
I know. Not particularly happy about it, but looks like Latin Rance is my permanent home now. I'll make it happen, and I'll make sure that everybody I can from Panami Academy comes with us. Everybody that we can convince. Please stay safe, okay?
Your 5 minutes are up. Run! Go!
You got it, boss. Oh god.
We fucking go!
We fucking go.
Book it out! And you hear,
Last call, people! You either get busy or you get dead! Move!
and I'm gonna have you make another perception check, the two of you.
Yep. Can I do it this time,
Yep.
if I may ask? And shall I do it with advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, alright. 15, that is good enough to see, there are some flares of colored smoke on nearby buildings, like yellow and red, not the kind you would associate with a place on fire or destroyed by cannonballs.
Could I possibly roll history to figure out what the hell that might be?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
Not sure
That-
entirely.
I don't.
Could that possibly be like what came out of the plague pots?
Oh, fuck. Of course it is.
Make a medicine check.
Sure thing.
Can I help with this?
Kenny?
Yeah, sure. Alright,
Oh,
well that was
good.
perfectly even. I do not recall if you actually saw what came out of the clay pots. However, I will say that no, it doesn't appear to be that sort of thing. It doesn't appear to be any sort of poison or drug, just colored smoke.
Oh god, we gotta go. It's covering.
Oh, yeah.
People to come in. Come on.
Alright.
Yep, okay, fair enough. That's.
You run by, hearing the familiar whoosh of a cannonball as it slams into the marked building, breaking up most of it. And as you look up to see what happened, you can see the familiar-looking silhouette of an Okiti with a very jaunty vest on.
Motherfucker.
You're not here.
No, that's Scott talking.
I know.
Shut up.
What do you want?
I didn't think we were stopping. I thought we were going.
Yeah, he is leaping onto another rooftop.
Oh, okay. That's just. Yeah, then let's just keep going.
Cool. Alright. You keep on going, watching as Jemvik drops breaks open a little stick that has colored smoke come out of it, dropping it on a roof and leaping to the next one.
I want to kill him.
You have a crossbow.
You know what? Screw it. I'd like to try and make a shot as we're going past.
Go for it.
Wait, what's the...
Go.
Never mind.
You can do
Go
it.
ahead.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Alright.
Shit!
So, let me double check Jemvik's AC, because if you hit, that's great. If you don't, come on, load, you stupid fucking character sheet!
Let the character yeet, more like.
Yeah. That is a hit, and you do manage to strike him as he reaches another building. He stops, turns, jumps down in front of you. Fancy anything you'll hear?
Ken Vix,
Motherfucker.
it's a setup.
setup.
We've all
So
been
are
playing-
you saying they're not going to firebomb the slums?
No, everything's happening. The whole thing, everyone firebombing and everyone going to war, that whole thing's a setup. It's all happening.
Really? Well, in that case, you
Yeah.
wouldn't mind explaining it to them and getting them to stop?
I'm just telling you, it's all a setup. We both know that there's no dealing with people.
Exactly. This is what happens when the Okiti get pushed. Yes?
Krillin sort of like glances over at Trevlon saying, "You got more to say?"
Thank you for helping us save those people that one time, but if I ever see you again, I'm going to fucking... Okay?
Good luck with that, says Shemvik, running to the side of a building and scampering up, grabbing onto windowsills to hoist him back onto his path.
That's Boogie.
Krillin will urge Moscow on, but also just sort of call back, "Stay safe."
Alright. So, meanwhile, with Trevlon, Malifane, and Momo, you push through the crowds and get to the front doors of Panmia Academy. There are several guards standing there.
Thavagoth, Malifane, and Momo.
Thavagoth, Malifane, and Momo. Sorry.
Whoops!
There's a lot
many
that's
teams.
happening here!
There is.
Alright, you get to the front gates of Panmia Academy. There are several guards standing there, eyeing you warily.
Do they look like they're trying to stop us as we head closer towards it?
Yes they do. They hold up hands and say, whoa, 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 whoa! Evacuation's that way, buddy!
We're looking for someone. We're looking for a friend. We need to make sure they're safe and help.
The best thing you can do for your friend is get the hell out of the city before you die.
We can.
You can help. You can help, they say. Alright. Alright. You know anything about Red Death?
I'm a quick
Can I make a
look.
Do we
medicine check?
know anything about Red Death?
Can I make a medicine
Hasn't been
check?
mentioned.
Yeah, make a medicine check. For whatever reason, Momo, you do know about Red Death. Red Death is one of the nastiest diseases the Okiti brew up. It causes incredible internal bleeding, spreads fast, but not very far. And if it goes off in Port Mirandu, the streets are going to be full of a gaseous Red Death agent that's going to be hell on everyone breathing it in.
Oh my god. Red Death is a terrible, horrible, mind-boggling disease that will kill everyone if we don't get out of here. It's a gaseous, it's like, it causes internal bleeding and anyone, it spreads fast, but it doesn't spread far. Oh my god.
You need to get your students out of here as soon as you can.
Already done, Chief. Only people in there now are the alchemists. They're working on something that they lovingly call the Infernal Machine. Supposed to blow the Okiti to hell before the Red Death can get us. We're hoping, anyway.
Hoping.
Well, you see, every spare alchemist we've sent to try and, gather the Red Death and defuse it, the Okiti saw him coming and killed him.
Oh my god. It was all a setup. This entire thing, it was a setup.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Look, you're very confused, you're very tired. Are you going to help us or not?
What do we need to do?
You need to go down, find whatever the hell the Okiti are brewing up this shit, and get rid of the Red Death. While you're at it, if you could get to the Black Lightning and kill their captain, stop the cannon fire, that would help too.
Okay.
What do you two think?
Phil's internet is dead.
Phil's internet is completely dead. Well, shit.
Fuck.
Then that's going to make this next part very awkward for Phil, because it is mechanics time.
Oh my god.
So as you have gathered up, Irion is now in the middle of civil war. These next several chapters are going to involve basically choosing a side in the civil war.
Oh no.
You can't really stop the Civil War unless you kill Rancol, and that's endgame stuff. So currently, the sides you can choose are helping out the Okiti or helping out the humans. Now, because I'm not a total sadist, I will say there are ways to save both sides in this conflict. It won't stop the war in general, but there are ways you can do it. I have written down one. I'm sure with creativity you could think of more. That being said, that's the hardest route because that's the easiest to fuck up. Now, with that in mind, Chevlon and Corellian and Muska catch up with the rest of the group. And it's time to choose your side.
Oh my god, no. Oh no.
We're gonna have a healthy team debate here, out of character in bullet time.
I mean, you could... Yeah, I'm gonna say it moves in slower than normal time, so you're not standing in front of the guards or in the path of cannon fire, so that you can make an actual in-character case for what you're gonna do.
Out of character, this is actually going to put me under a lot of stress. Oh god. Okay.
Alright, so, Phil has asked for elaboration on what's happening. The Okiti are currently shooting cannon fire at Port Morandu and are brewing up Red Death. The humans are making something called the Infernal Machine that is supposed to firebomb the Okiti, but will also basically destroy the slums.
Oh.
I think...
This music isn't helping.
It really isn't. Well, I know what.
Well, what would you like? The Jeopardy theme? No, I don't think so. I think this is... Okay.
Hey, you know what usually I think of when I think of like serious decisions that sort of are life and death? I think of silence. That would be nice.
Unfortunately, there wouldn't be silence in the slums right now, so I don't think we really have a choice.
Does anyone feel strongly about which way they're tipping?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Somewhat, yes.
Alright.
Yes.
My personal plan is we split off into another team, another set of two teams. One goes into the academy to in some way sabotage / postpone the Infernal Machine, whatever the fuck it was called, and also at the same time convince whoever the alchemists to fucking run. And Team 2 goes over to the slums, tries to help to evacuate wherever they can, with the main objective of trying to disable the very least.
The guards will not let you into the academy.
Say that again?
The guards will not let you into the academy. Yeah.
Did they describe what the Infernal Machine was supposed to be, or what it was supposed to do? Like it's a thing, like a long distance thing, or a...
What he said is that the I'm sorry.
So, I'm going to go ahead and say that you ask this, and they're like, Infernal Machine's gonna spread chemical through the sewers. Then we ignite it, send everything fucking ablaze. Slums, their pirate ship, everything. No more Okiti. That's why we need every alchemist in here working on it. The ones that aren't dead or in jail, anyway.
Okay, in that case... People are up in Port Mirando, right? And right now, the Okiti are firing on it. I say, and this is my personal opinion with everything that I've heard, so let's go and disable what the Okiti, whatever the fuck it is they're doing, and try to convince the rest of the Okiti to fucking run and leave the slums. And the people are just going to continue evacuating as they are. If we're successful in disabling the cannons at the very least, we can stop the carnage from that. And if we're able to get the Okiti to evacuate, maybe the people will too follow suit, and the Red Death will no longer have as widespread an effect. People are going to die. We don't accept that.
I'm thinking about something from a character perspective, but I mean, Trevlon, the slums, you know, like what?
Trevlon thinks that despite the fact that Slums is home, and he does not want to destroy it, the idea of a genuine plague hitting the town and killing everyone in it horribly, it seems worse. And Trevlon agrees with Thav on the basis of that.
The evacuation is currently happening.
You're cutting out again, Phil.
You're cutting out super.
You're cutting out again.
That I can see to.
Okay, can you possibly type it out loud to the chat?
Yeah. You are cutting out
Yeah.
super hard. You're roboting.
We will read out loud to the chat what you are saying.
While he types, personally, Corellian will probably end up siding with the Okiti. But currently, what Corellian wants to do is to run a lightning mission to get the Rat King.
If we can evacuate the city and casualties possible, then Malifane would probably side with the human.
You know what, Corellian? Make an intelligence check.
Yes, sir.
Anyone want to offer him advantage?
Please.
Yes. Okay.
Awesome. Let me do that again.
Okay.
There we go.
Given the guard's words, we need every alchemist that isn't dead or in jail. Wait a second. You know an alchemist who's in jail.
Yep.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
fuck.
step one.
Yay, I'm glad my logic
is mine
worked.
back? Can you hear me yet?
Okay,
We
yeah.
can hear you again.
Oh, thank fuck, I can hear you guys. Okay, I've been trying to say this for like the last 5 minutes. Rat King. He's an
Yeah, let's
alchemist,
get him,
right?
let's get him.
got it!
Rat King!
I got it for you! Same level!
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah! You're on the same
Oh, I feel
page!
stupid.
You agree.
Nice.
You turn and run off towards the Port Mirandu prison. I'm gonna change the music here. So it's no longer quite... Actually, no, that doesn't work. I'll just put on the thunderstorm. You run off towards the Port Mirandu prison. The actual prison, not the citizens' jail. It's basically a small little islet hanging on just off the coastline with walls that are carved into a cliffside so that the back wall is not there, but don't try to escape, you'll fall in the water and drown is the whole thing. You get through the prison. There are a whole lot less guards in here than there would be normally. Make an investigation check to see how fast you find the Rat King.
Mind if I do that? Yeah, would you like to do that, Mal, or shall I?
You don't need it.
No, fair enough.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just gonna do it for flavor anyways.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
cool. Okay! You immediately find the Rat King. It's very hard not to notice this bedraggled, bruised, hairy dude with the wild green hair and the unkempt red jacket sitting in a cell looking at the thunderstorm nearby.
I put expertise into investigation.
You clear your throat. The Rat King turns and sees you. His eyes widen and he shouts, "Guard! Guard! Help! I'm being attacked!"
You were right. You were
Turn on
right.
everything.
And now we're in the thick of it.
The Rat King slowly turns. I told you this whole time, and now you believe me?
Yeah.
In fairness, we probably would have believed you a little bit easier if you weren't stark raving fucking crazy.
Tavagath, shut up. Trevlon looks at the Rat King and sighed. We didn't understand what you were trying to do. We didn't understand your methods, but we now know what you were fighting. And I get it. Fighting that, anybody would go a little bit overboard. Right now, the entire city is about to be, engulfed in what I can only call a red miasma of pain and suffering. and Palmy Academy needs all the alchemists it can have to counter them. The PT.
Panmea Academy! You think Panmea Academy would accept me?
They'll accept anybody who can stop the Okiti, and that includes you.
They said themselves that they're looking for any and all alchemists.
For what?
They're building a machine. An infernal machine, I think they called it. They wish to stop the current raid that you can no doubt hear with said machine, wiping out millions, or whatever the acceptable number of citizens at this time. Thousands.
Good.
A fair portion of people. I can, like at least 10 Okiti.
There are multiple zeros involved.
I do not numbers, but. And I assume this is the plan we're going for. We're wanting to sabotage the infernal machine. Did we do that or not? Yeah.
What?
Okay.
You wanted to sabotage the infernal machine?
Yeah. Was that the plan, or did I just get carried away?
I thought we were just going to let the infernal machine be built, so we could and then get everybody out as fast as we could. And
oh no! My understanding was that if we let the infernal machine get built, the slums and the population therein are going to all fucking die, and vice versa if we let the Red Death go. I thought the plan was to sabotage the infernal machine in some way, form, or size, to at least give us more chance to get the people in the slums out of the fucking slums.
That would mean we'd have to be very good at making sure the Red Death didn't kill everyone. And we're lucky, but I don't think we're that lucky.
I don't think we're lucky enough that anything we do other than this kind of shit would leave any survivors. If we let the infernal machine go off, Okiti die, and I am fairly certain Alex has a trick up his sleeve.
There's nothing we can really do about it, so we just gotta save as many people as we can without...
Which includes not letting something that would ultimately kill an entire half of the city just to save the other half of the city that we can't even confirm whether or not killing that half of the city would stop. We have no way of telling whether or not that the infernal machine would in fact stop the Red Death, is it?
The Red Death.
Red Death. We have no way of telling whether or not exploding the slums would stop the Red Death. But we can confirm that stopping the infernal machine will save the slums. You know? See where I'm coming?
I do. It's just going to be a bit of a race against the clock, I guess, then.
Oh yeah, big time. We should not be talking quite as casually as we are.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yes.
Do you mind if I go ahead and talk to the Rat King? Just out of character, do you mind if I go ahead and say something to the Rat King?
Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead.
Please.
Go nuts.
Rat King, Blink-1-Ult, sir, whatever you prefer to be called. The Okiti are planning to bomb the place with the Red Death. I'm sure you know of all people what exactly that does. The alchemists at the Academy are planning to burn up the other half. I don't know what we're planning on doing, but we spoke with the speaker of the Old Voice. And he gave us an ultimatum. He's put all this, and you're the one that probably knows the most out of all of this. I beg your forgiveness, and I will not let you die. I didn't leave you behind, and I won't do it again. And Corellian will sort of just get on his, hands and knees and just forehead to the ground in submission and apology. Just, I'm sorry, we need you. We were wrong. Please.
Make a
That
persuasion
follows
check.
by going on one knee as well. So
Momo does the exact same.
can we offer advantage if we
Okay,
all
yeah,
sit
that's
down?
advantage if you're all bowing before the Rat King.
Yes.
Yeah. Hoop, there it is.
Fuck my pride.
What did you say to roll something? I'm sorry.
Persuasion with
Persuade.
advantage.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god!
The Rat King looks over at you all as you prostrate on the ground. You're not going to lock me in a wardrobe?
Never again.
Wardrobe's gone anyway.
You're not going to blow up my laboratory?
No.
You don't have one.
On our lives.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop a gas.
The Rat King twitches, reaches for something, realizes he does not in fact have a dagger at this point. Looks over. Get this damn thing open!
Just try not to fucking murder people or experiment on them, and we're good. Yeah, we're good. They'll just open. Yes. Let's go ham.
Alright, Navigap, you take your great axe and slam it against the lock of the cell door, cleaving it in half as the Rat King scuttles out. I need
Mal
supplies.
raises an eyebrow and says, "Or you could do that."
What do you need?
All sorts of things. Chemical reagents, potions, whatever I can do to make an aerosol.
What would you do with it?
Well, obviously, I would put something in the sewers to stop the flow of the infernal machine. It is supposed to spread fire, yes?
Yes.
Excellent.
So, do we know where we could get stuff like that?
History
Where,
check.
Can I help with this? I'd like to take... Can I please take the history check if possible?
Yeah, please do. I've got -1. But...
I'll offer advantage.
Everyone's offering
thank you.
advantage now. Yeah,
Yay!
there is in fact a place like that. I'm pretty sure you've been there. Isles of Vials is the local potion store in Port Mirandu.
I was just looking at that earlier.
We can get all of them from Isles of Vials. Glenn Quinol, are you going to come? Or do you...
Well, of course, I'm
Where
the
you
one who
gonna
knows
go?
what I'm looking for.
Fantastic. Right then.
Is he small enough that he could ride on Molska?
The Rat King is medium-sized. He is an elf.
Never mind then.
Shit.
That's fine. You're the slow one anyway, Treble.
Eh.
That's what I say to that.
Isles of Files.
All right.
Well,
So, you race through the streets of Port Mirandu. The thunderstorm rages and intensifies around you. Occasionally there's a blast of cannon fire somewhere in the distance, but you keep on going, bursting through the door of the Isles of Vials shop. I'm going to need a marching order.
I'll go first.
I'll go second.
Okay.
I'm probably in front of Glenquinol to protect him if necessary.
All right.
I guess I'll flank from the rear just in case.
I'll stay at the back.
And also will stay outside.
Cool. I accidentally had Momo tilt over, and that is his, that was his thing.
He just slightly rotates to the left, like, what is this? Hello! Help!
What is this?
What's this? What's this?
All right.
There's red things in the air. Oh, fuck.
So one more mechanics thing I should mention, because it might come up pretty soon. During Warzone sequences, short rests are 5 minutes and long rests are an hour. You usually will not have an hour.
I see.
Alright. You burst through the door of Isles of Vials to find there is already a scene inside. Several Okidi are engaged, throwing daggers, potions, everything they can at what looks to be a hastily constructed militia. Farmhands, blacksmiths, fisherwomen, and there appears to be just one soldier among them. And I would love to take you to this map, but Roll20 is being very slow today.
You can do a roll 20. I have
can do
faith
it,
in
roll
your
20.
abilities to not fuck up.
You got it.
I believe in you. No, stop with the pop-up that's an extension is to say, is slowing it down. I would love to stop the extension, but you're not fucking letting me. Welcome to Fallen Empires. We have mood whiplash.
We have fun here. We have fun here in Fallen.
Except
so
when
impressed.
everyone's dying, in which case we don't.
Alright.
Alex, was there a way, while we're waiting, was there a way to save those people?
If you were really, really fast.
Oh.
I have 40 feet of movement, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Navigap has 40 feet of
No,
movement.
fast as in telling Alex what you want to do before he decided to break their necks
I
first.
see.
Alright. It looks like you stumbled into the middle of a heated battle with people throwing potions everywhere, and as it happens, rain pounds against the window, breaks it open, thunder starts to pour in. You're fighting indoors in the middle of a thunderstorm now. That's how it works. It's fine. Roll initiative.
Oh, hooray!
Remember to
Initiative!
click
My
here,
most
yeah.
favorite thing!
Georgia, remember to click Momo before rolling your initiative.
Thank you.
I'm back, by the way. Oh,
Thank you.
Welcome back.
I missed you. I missed me too. Oh shit. I think I may have drawn something on Travel On by mistake.
Whoops.
Oh well.
What is?
Whoops. Initiative. Good.
Good. Great. All right. This is from Bravely Default.
Oh. Huh.
All right. Malifane, you're a fast boy. What are you gonna do?
Oh boy. Okay.
Very
Really
ineffective.
part of me just wants to throw ball bearings, but I don't know how effective that will be. Are these just like regular humans, or?
These are regular humans.
I'm not
We're not-
saying that we're going to be running down the aisles to get components, but
We're going to be running down the aisles to get regular components.
probably.
I think we just need to distract everyone from Glinquinol so that he can get what he needs and we can get out of here as fast as we can.
I mean, tripping them up might help. So,
That's what I'm saying.
Ball bearings.
All right.
What is that? It's a DC 10, I believe.
I believe so. Who are you throwing the ball bearings at?
Let me look again. Covers a square area of 10 feet on a side. Creature moving across the covered area must succeed on DC 10. Or fall prone. Creature moving through the area at speed doesn't need to make the save. Okay, so 10 square feet. So I can only cover 10 square feet, right?
You can only cover 10 square feet, so those two guys? Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. Thinking quickly, you pull a pack of ball bearings from your belt, roll it down in between the farm hands as they approach some of the Okidi on top of on the balcony menacingly. Dexterity saving throws for the both of them. They both failed. They fall down on the ground, look back, and go, "What the fuck?"
I'm just gonna use my movement to, just try and get to an advantageous position. They're prone, they just get disadvantage on attacks, right?
Prone, I believe, is disadvantage on melee attacks unless they stand up.
This seems safe. I'm assuming she's gonna hold. Is she holding a gun?
That's a broom.
That is a fisherwoman.
10, 15, 20. Wait a minute. Wait, fuck it, I'll just dash. Nah, I won't dash. I'm thinking about movement. Good job, me.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. No, I'll go the other way. 30. That'll work. Okay.
All right. You press yourself against the checkout desk, which has a couple of vials already packed on it, and go up to one of the fishermen. Not the fisherman. That's the farmhand. As he sees his buddies fall and sees you running around. The fisherwomen are going to pull out slings, fire at the topmost Okidi. As I get back their character sheet, and click, because this is probably going to be faster than rolling a physical die. That is a miss. Oh, one of them does manage to hit the Okiti. Now I just need to roll damage for that. Whee! Bonk! It bonks the Okiti in the head as he grumbles, pulls out a knife, and stares one of the fisherwomen down. They are then going to back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 behind this counter full of vials and stuff. This one is going to also back up. Notice there are ball bearings. Look back and see the rest of you. Go here and duck under the table instead. Navagath.
Alright, let's do this.
Havagath is going to run exactly fucking there.
Avoid the ball bearings. Avoid the ball bearings.
Of course.
Going to take the opportunity attack then?
The what?
Are they going to try and attack him?
No, because if you pass this one, then I think you provoke opportunity.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity if you move past her.
Okay. In that case, I move there, since it doesn't provoke the opportunity attack, it still gets me close enough to where I want it to be anyway. And then what I'm going to do is, because we need a distraction to get all of these fellers away from this place, right? Just for now. Oh wait, we need that one?
We need both of them.
We need both. Okay, so this one for now.
Yeah.
So Thavagath is, firstly, rage, obviously. You can going to fly into a rage.
Up! You fly
Just
into a
because you
rage.
can.
That's the sound a rage makes.
That's exactly what the sound of rage makes, actually. I've thought about it. That's how it sounds. And then... Oh, Jesus, I forgot how long that was. I need to know.
Wild shape!
I'm gonna go wild shape, and because of my druid circle of the moon, wild shape works a teeny bit different for me. I can transform into any animal that, any beast, challenge rating below or including 1 that does not have a flying or swimming speed.
That is correct.
Or natural flying or swimming speed. And I'm going to transform into a black bear. Big old black bear.
Cool.
And then I'm not sure what this would be, either intimidation or performance, but I'm going to roar like as thunderously as I possibly can to get everyone's attention on me.
Intimidation.
Especially those. Okay,
that would be intimidation.
Boom. And it can... Oh, shit. Is that my action already done?
Is that
yeah.
even your intimidations?
That's my action.
Your intimidations.
Wow.
Shit. Fine.
You should be able to control the bear and see its sheet now, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You get a gold star with Comic Sans font that says "You try."
Alright, so I can work with this.
try.
Because it is initiative count 20, this encounter has layer actions technically. You roar, but you're not heard over the clap of thunder that boom breaks through the roof. I'm gonna roll to see where it lands. 1d8. Alright. It lands on the front desk. Malifane, you are out of range. Unfortunately, the potions are not, and one of them is going to burst. I'm gonna roll to see what effect that has.
Boy.
Alright. One of the potions is struck by lightning, tumbles to the ground, starts humming very loudly. I believe Thunderwave is a dexterity save?
Oh. Okay.
All of us?
Sure.
No, just Malifane and the farmer. Okay.
Brother.
You are great. Let's see if the farmer is also great. He's probably not.
He's gonna roll a 20, I can feel
Be
it.
great. Please be great.
Oh my god, yeah! The both of you duck out of the way as the thunder wave bursts around you. You are not pushed back, so the dive is just for flavor text. And instead, you're going to take half of this damage. He's looking really bad. Alright. Cool. Corellian.
Corellian's going to first off glance at the Rat King and say, point at what you need.
The Rat King is looking over front desk, then shelf by the fissure, then shelf up top. So basically all of that.
Right, okay, cool. In that case, Corellian is going to... I suppose I will, since Malifane's right there, I could probably move.
Yeah, point orders to him if you can, if you need to, and he can probably go. Right.
Yeah, actually, you can move farther than I can. I'll basically go up to the front desk and just basically pick stuff up and acquire it for Rat King. And that'll... Yeah, I'm gonna spend my time doing that.
Cool.
And not... Yeah.
Roll a straight d20.
Cool.
Alright. You grab 2 of the potions, hold them up to the Rat King. He looks over, sniffs the air, nods.
Krellian just sort of curtly nods back and just, yeah, I guess get ready for whatever happens next. I think that would be my bonus action, so.
I believe so, yes. Alright. Momo.
I look at the Rat King, and I also ask him point to what he needs, and I assume that he points over here, so I'm gonna fly over there and get as much as I can.
Cool. You're going to take an attack of opportunity from Farmhand and the Fisher.
Fuck! Okay.
Do you still want to do that?
Fuck it, yes!
Cool! Alright. The Farmhand gazes up, shakes his head, sees something flying really fast past him, and instinctively latches out with a pitchfork. Oh! Ow, that hits.
That's gonna hit.
Ow! Why is this Farmhand such a badass? That's a lot of damage for him as he jabs you in the side with the pitchfork. And the fisherwoman pulls out a scaling knife and takes a swipe at you as you pass too. It slams into one of the potions.
You all mess with one farmhand, you mess with us all.
Alright. It slams into one of the potions, which bursts into holy energy. Congratulations, Momo! You heal 4 hit points!
Yay! Happiness noise!
Alright, and then you start sifting through the potions. Roll a straight d20 for me.
Oh god, please be.
You hold up 2 potions. The Rat King looks at them and is like, "No, to the left!"
I'm sorry!
Alright. You move off to the left, and that would give an attack of opportunity from the blacksmith.
Motherfucker!
It's okay, he was gonna turn to attack you anyway. He looks over and says, "Oi, we need some of those for healing!" And then, he's going to...
Sorry!
He's going to swipe at you with the hand axe first. Yeah. Ow, he catches you in the side with the hand axe, and then he uses the momentum to swing his blacksmithing hammer at you as well. Ow! Dong! You get donked in the head by a blacksmith hammer.
Those things.
Please tell me I get the right potions this time!
We'll see on your next turn. Alright. The other blacksmith is going to look over, see if he can help out his buddy, see that there's a bear. Fuck this! Charge up the stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and attack the Okiti.
Come on, Okiti, get his ass.
I knew the bear strategy would come in handy.
Cool. Hand axe hit, and ooh, the Okiti takes a nasty slashing wound from the blacksmith's fury. But then, it's the Okiti's turn. Alright. So, the Okiti snarls at the blacksmith who just approached him, draws a dagger alongside the short sword it already has, is gonna get stabby.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so that's one attack. The blacksmith takes a short sword directly to the gut and starts bleeding very badly. And the Okiti's gonna try and finish him off with the dagger. You know what? I'm gonna make a constitution save for massive damage because this man is not built for combat. He's not, but he is alive and bleeding profusely.
Yikes!
Okay.
All right. So, Malifane, as you watch this happen, you hear something creeping up behind. Turn. Looks like there was an Okini hiding back there.
Okay, that's fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine. He's also gonna get stabby. That's a miss. You parry the dagger pretty easily. Like, you crawled over here. You heard him beforehand. He's not all that great at stabbing. The farmhand is gonna see this. Gotcha now, you rat bastard! Move around. Try and stab the Okini. That is a hit. As he jabs this brigand rat man with a pitchfork. Come on, change the HP. Please, thank you. The others are going to stand up. Downmost one says, Martha, there's a bear! Run! And get the foot back. Let's see. The other one looks around, sees he can get to Malifane. And since he's flanking, is like, you're throwing ball bearings, eh? I don't stand mischief makers!
Oh, he certainly doesn't.
Your guilt overcomes you as he stabs you directly in the ass with the pitchfork.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my uncanny dodge nope that.
Cool.
So
7 damage total.
7?
Physical
I
note
thought it was
from
10
the
damage,
ass.
so it's fine.
I double the first roll and add the second to make critical hits seem more meaty.
Okay.
All right. And now for the adventures of there's one more farmhand who's going to run down, try to join his buddy up the stairs with a little more clarity now that he sees, holy crap, bear!
I didn't know farmers were Canadian.
And in the continuing adventures of Okiti and Alex playing as his own characters for a long-ass time, the smaller ones who are taking up position on the balcony, one is going to grab a dagger, throw it at the blacksmith. That's a hit. It lands directly on the blacksmith's forehead and he goes down in a heap. Alright. Come up. That is... No. Get back here. Roll 20! That man is super dead. And the Okiti is going to back up. Another Okiti is going to run over, grab one of the potions, and throw it down into the fray.
No, we need them.
So...
Okay, that's another Thunderwave one. It's going to go for Momo and the blacksmith. Dexterity save, please.
Oh god.
No! I don't want that. Dexterity save, you said?
Dexterity save, yes.
You got this, my sweet chop.
I have the complete opposite, actually.
You are grabbing at potions and caught completely off guard as the thunder wave hits you. No, I need to roll the dice, not just say that is the dice. So, 11 piercing damage. You are knocked back 10 feet. And the potion you were holding drops. Alright. This one is Alchemist's Fire.
Oh.
There is no rest for a Momo, is there?
No, there's not.
Alright.
I might die today.
Wait, remind me, who else can revive?
I can stabilize.
Okay, so the Alchemist's Fire did blow in your hands, but it was apparently a dud. You're not on fire. You don't take 11 damage, so heal that back up. You only take 4. That's still not great.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm still alive.
Alright.
Barely. Help me.
I'm not sure if a card would help or hurt us.
You know, let's bring an air elemental into a room full of very volatile
seriously.
potions.
Yeah! How about we do that? How about we fucking kill me?
Trevlon!
I have a few questions. Firstly, is Pipes of Haunting count? Does the Pipes of Haunting count as a spell? As in, could I cast Fireball and also use the Pipes of Haunting?
Fireball is an action, I believe.
Healing Word then.
Yes.
Why would you cast Fireball in this kind of situation?
It's a hypothetical. I'm not actually going to do it. I was looking for an example. Right. Fantastic. Secondly, how big exactly is a 30 centimeter spear? Are we doing spears here, or are we just doing as long as the ruler goes?
I believe the Pipes of Haunting are centered on you, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Fabulous.
is 30-foot sphere around you.
Okay, cool. Right, let me just check my movement. So 25. I'd be going. Okay, right. So, first of all, Trevelyan is going to cast Healing Word at level 2 on Momo.
Cool. 10 hit points total for Momo as Trevelyan shouts some encouragement.
And Trevelyan is going to rush past the farm hand over here. Probably take an attack of opportunity, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Try and hit me, bitch. No.
Turn off advantage, you're good.
Bye. Right, and then Trevelyan is going to blast into the Pipes of Haunting to try and scare everybody but him and his friends. And the Rat King, because he's technically a friend now. He's a frenemy.
Technically.
Ally. He's an ally.
Everybody must succeed on a Wisdom D15 saving throw.
Alright. I realize I skipped the Rat King's turn, so after you go, he'll go. Alright.
Okay.
So. How many points did I heal again?
10? 10. Alright. Let's go farmhands first. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Fail.
Nope.
Fail.
Nope. Yes.
You think you scare me? I fight bears, just not that bear. I too fight bears. All right. Wait, I think the last farmhand would be out of range anyway, so. Barely, yeah. All right.
Barely.
Barely, haha. Fisherwomen. There are 2 of them, both in range. Nah, they're spooked.
Nice.
Alright. I'm just gonna label the one who's not spooked after all this. Alright. And then
the Okiti and the Blacksmith.
Blacksmith. The Blacksmith just like, yeah, whatever, scary, spooky death pipes. Scary, spooky death pipes!
After Trevelyan blows into the Pipes of Haunting, he just yells to the room and everybody in it, "Leave this place!"
All right,
run away, and never return.
Exactly.
Glenquinol is gonna go up here, dash, and just grab at random-looking potions. He does take an attack of opportunity from the Blacksmith, but he's a were-rat. It's not going to hurt him.
He's a man-rat.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He's a man.
Then the one guy who looks like an actual soldier sees the Blacksmith fall, grits his teeth. You'll pay for that, you fiend. Walks up, draws a sword, and gets attacking. That's
Alex, just a quick aesthetic question, just because of the token. Is that what fucking soldier currently having one of those deep fried meme eye glow situations going on?
No.
Oh god.
Oh right. It
No.
looks like real small.
No, I thought the same thing.
It's compressed.
All right. He slashes the Okiti's chest open, turns, walks over to his buddy, is gonna go for another attack.
Nice. What a man.
What a man. That's a multi-attack. That's not his attack. That's his attack.
What a stinky bastard, man.
Swing! He takes a good chunk out of the Okiti that threw the potions down. Alright. Malifane.
Okay, before I make my move, does Corellian need assistance with those potions, or
Corellian got the right potions. He's good.
Okay. In that case, Malphane is going to disengage over to the table over here, and try and search for one of the potions over here.
Cool.
Roll d20.
Roll d20.
Okay.
You hand one of the potions off towards Rat King, who looks over. Does it look like I was looking at that one?
No.
I just realized that my token is no longer in the turn order.
You are after the fisherwomen. I can see it on the GM screen.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Just to recover from that scream in the face, I'm just gonna take a deep breath and use my bonus action to get a second wind.
You disengaged.
Oh shit, you're right. I forgot.
You're right.
That was... Okay then, ignore me.
Alright. The fisherwomen are going to run screaming. That's about as far as they can... Wait, I think Frightened does allow you to dash? So, they'll get to the door. Baragath!
Baragath. So this one is currently terrified, yeah?
He was out of range.
Oh, he's out of range. Okay. In that case, would it be fair to say that Baragath could scale this small ledge here?
Make an athletics check with advantage because you are a tall bear.
No, that wouldn't count as my action, though, would it?
It would not.
Okay. Lake.
Black bears are good at climbing. You just clamber right on up.
Sweet. Let me just check the. Yeah, plenty. Yeah, Baragath is going to come over here. And is going to attempt to intimidate these boys again.
Okay.
Just real quick, with a big ol' roar. Again.
You're very bad at timing these roars because another clap of thunder bursts in. This one through the roof of Isles of Isles.
Fantastic. Oh. Well, in that case...
Oh shit! It hits Glinquinol and Malphane!
Oh, okay.
I guess Glinquinol's fine, he's had enough of those.
He's not immune to lightning bolts!
Yes. What do I need to do?
Dexterity saving throw?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't know why that had advantage, but sure, I'll take the 18.
Great.
Great.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright. As the Rat King yells at you...
Wait, does that take... Can I take Uncanny from that or no?
It has to be an attack, not a saving throw thing. I think that's how Uncanny Dodge works.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna die.
As you cower from the Rat King yelling at you, he sniffs the air, ducks out of the way as a lightning bolt strikes where he was standing, hitting him slightly and you a whole lot. Alright, so that's 10 lightning damage, only 5 to the Rat King. And it's going to break open 2 potions. I said, it's going to break open 2 potions!
Potion. Here we go.
Alright, so, one of them's Alchemist's Fire. I'm gonna see if it hits Glinquinol since he's the one who's handling it. However, the other one is the Healing Potion, so... Both of you heal 2 hit points.
Who does? I'm sorry.
You and Glinquinol.
You and Glinquinol heal 2 hit points from the Healing Potion. Alchemist's Fire is going to roll and see if it hits him. That is a no. So as he gets healed, light my hands on fire! Oh god! It does absolutely nothing for him.
Okay, Thavagath is gonna, just to end his turn, with the bonus action, transform back into Thavagath.
Cool.
Because he's way too squishy in bear form. And I've run out of action enough to... Oh, have I still got enough... Like, can I still pick up 2 potions and ask Glinquinol if they're what we're after? Like, as in...
Is this them?
Kind of thing.
I'll go ahead and say that's an action. Yeah.
Alright, in that case. I haven't done my action yet, have I? Or was that the intimidation?
That was intimidation.
Okay, I'll just do that next turn then. But yeah, Tavagat time. Woo! I can't move Tavagat. Yes, I can. I was just on the wrong thing. Continue.
Yes, you absolutely can. All right, Corellian.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna dash forward.
Cool.
Zoop. And I am going to. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this.
The farmhand, I think, does get an attack of opportunity if you run past him.
Oh, sorry, wrong thing. I did that. Yeah, that's still going within a 5. That's.
You're wearing plate fucking armor, Corellian. You think a pitchfork is gonna hit that?
It's all good. I'm basically going. I'm gonna look the guy in front of me dead in the eyes, and I'm going to say, escape while you can. The city's burning.
Intimidation with disadvantage. You can't look him in the eyes. You're a kobold on a lower step than he is. You're looking him in the crotch.
That's fair. Nah, I can look up. That's fine. Disadvantage, intimidation.
Come on, buddy. Whoa.
You think we don't know that? That's why we're killing these damn things!
Yeah, have fun with the plague, idiot.
Momo.
Okay, so I'm going to. This guy is prone right now, right? The one right next to me? Or is he frightened?
He is neither.
Okay, so I'm gonna knock him prone with. I have a mace? I'll knock him prone with a mace, non-lethal damage.
Alright, shove is an action. That would be, I believe, an athletics check to try and shove him.
Oh, okay. Athletics check?
Yes. A tiny birdman shoves this big, stocky blacksmith to the ground.
So I'll do that, and then I am going to try again to find the potions that the Rat King wants.
Okay.
Roll just a straight 20 again?
Straight 20.
Are you kidding me? I don't want him to yell at me again.
Oh, it's gonna do way more than yell. It's the thunder wave. Dexterity saving throws to Mal and Momo.
Oh, great.
Everything is agony.
I can't believe that this prone man made the saving throw, but Momo did not. Well, neither did the Rat King.
Woo! We're all in this together.
I'm not the Rat King.
Alright. Malifane and the blacksmith are fine. The Thunderwave Potion bursts, sending the Rat King flying back, sending Momo flying back. 10 damage to both of them, only 5 to the other guys.
Oh boy. That's still not very good. I'm at 8 hit points.
Yep. Okay, so the blacksmith is going to get up. You're trying to get us killed, Birdbrain!
I'm trying to save you all!
You're doing a bad job! Alright.
Ouch to his soul!
The blacksmith is going to whirl around, whack you with the hand axe.
Ow.
That's a miss, but he's also got the hammer!
Oh.
Donk! You get bonked on the head again with the hammer. This sucks.
This definitely sucks.
Alright. I'm going to roll to see if more of the brigands come in. Yes, they do! You hear the fisherwomen scream as Okidi bursts through the doors in the back.
We need your help!
Alright. The Okidi snarl, see the people who are the militia directly in front of him. Get stabby.
Stabbing time.
Alright. So, one of them runs one of the fisherwomen through, the other is going to turn to the woman in front of him. Do the same thing.
Isn't the Okiti at the top, this one here, isn't he like...
He was frightened, yes, I rolled to see if there were more of them, because more do come in.
Right, fair enough.
Alright. So frightened means getting away from the source of what frightens you, and that is Trevlon. So he's gonna back up, take an attack of opportunity from the farmhand. That's a miss as the farmhand wildly flails in panic. Grab a potion and throw it at the farmhand.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. That one's acid. I'm not gonna roll for damage. The farmhand was at 1 hit point as acid goes into his eyes.
No!
3 days
All right.
retirement.
So, the other farmhand is going to run screaming from Trevlon toward the Okiti, wildly flail his pitchfork. I don't think it's disadvantage if it's not against the thing that frightened him. So yeah, he jabs that one in the back. Very, very lightly, with a light little breeze because he's scared. The Okiti turns around like, the fuck, man?
Dude! The fuck, dude?
Fuck, man.
And he's gonna try to go for the door. That's about as far as he can go. The one that was not frightened sees all the carnage, turns to Trevlon. Just here to loot and cause a riot, are ya?
More the first thing, I'm afraid.
Alright, you duck as the pitchfork hits the table instead of your head. The one that's by Corellian is going to scoff at a kobold telling him what to do, move away. That might provoke an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Yeah, I sure will, and I suppose it'll be non-lethal.
Alright.
Donk that fool.
Donk.
You leap into the air and donk that fool. He collapses, slams his head against the banister, bump, dunk, 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 tumbles down the stairs.
I told him.
You told him there was danger, you just never said that you were gonna be the danger.
I thought that much was obvious.
I am the danger.
Alright. The other kobold is going to go to a door in the back, try to open it up. Let's see if he has sleight of hand. He does! Yeah, he just clicks the lock open, bursts through the door, closes it behind him, vanishes, you hear another click. The one that is engaging the soldier is going to... You know, he's going to risk stabbing the heavily armed man. He's not very smart. He is, however, decent at stabbing. Oh wait, no, he's not. No, that was the worst roll he could have gotten for damage. He's bad at stabbing.
Oh no.
Alright. Glenquinal is going to grab 2 potions, tuck them into his belt, and just attempt to clamber up the side, because that's clearly the fastest way to get up here, rather than, take the stairs like a normal person. He does not have athletics, so... Oh my god.
Wow.
Yes!
Oh my god, yes!
My boy.
Wow.
I can't
He's
believe this scrawny dude who has spent most of his life not being fed in prison or in a wardrobe climbed up a fucking balcony. Runs over here. What attacks of opportunity? He's a were-rat. They'll stab him, but they don't do anything.
Stabby!
And he's gonna grab more potions, look at them, and nod. Trevlon.
Trevlon yells to Glenquinal and says, "Have we got everything?"
We should!
Trevlon would like to cast... Is that a window?
Mm-hmm.
Flawless. Trevlon would like to cast...
It's broken. Thunder broke it earlier. I mentioned that at the start of the encounter.
Yes.
Perfect. Trevlon would like to cast Mass Healing Word at, I guess, level 4. Why not? We're all hurting it. See, actually, yeah, level 4.
We need to get Audi 5000.
So that's 9. And Trevlon, would I be able to roll perception as a reaction to see if I'm not going to immediately run into just death outside?
Sure.
Good thinking.
Perception.
You're gonna be jumping through broken glass out into a raging thunderstorm, Trevlon.
That or this. That or this. Trevlon, I guess, decides to, I guess Trevlon would like to shove this guy then, and head over here.
Okay.
Towards the window to, like, gesture for everybody to get over here.
Cool.
Would it be athletics for
Athletics
shoving?
to shove.
Get over here, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
Probably not enough, is it?
No.
Yeah.
You are a pudgy halfling. This is a fully grown farmer.
Fuck it. Trevlon would like to just run towards the window and start gesturing and initiating that attack of over.
Alright, cool. Like, get back here, you rascal! You refuse to get back here, you rascal.
No rascal for me. I'm only escaping now.
Alright. The soldier looks down at the dagger that kind of plinked off his armor, drawing a little bit of blood. Look up at the Okidi. You just made your last mistake, friend. Whew! Oh, no! Straight through the Okidi's skull. That thing is dead.
No! Oh my god!
He's then going to run over to the door and try stabbing right through it.
Jesus.
So going to work. Pick up blood.
Are you sure about that?
He does stab through the door and is now fumbling around for the handle on the other side. That is his action.
Well, points of determination.
Malafane.
Does it take a genius to know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a mad dash for the window.
Okay.
Not dash, but you know. And screw it, I still need healing, so I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, now you
deep
can
breath that I
second wind.
Take that, yeah. Because I couldn't do that earlier. So 1d10 plus 2, here we go, baby. As soon as I can. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Come on.
Come on.
You did it!
I'll take it.
You take a moment to catch your breath, think about all that's going on, and you, like, pound your chest a little bit to try and get the blood pumping back into you. It helps. Alright. The fisherwomen are dead. Navaga!
Rip!
Alright. I'm actually gonna... Okay, so do these potions all have, like, labels on them and stuff? Like, that you can very clearly see what it is in them, or not?
No.
No.
Why would I do that? That would be nice.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, what Thavagath is gonna do is he's very gonna quickly roll. Well, it would be perception or investigation to see to check which of these bottles looks the most expensive, and then grab one and head for the
Arcana.
Because we're looting anyway. Might as well get something that might also
Getting really into the spirit of things.
What'd you say, Arcana?
Yeah.
Arcana.
Huh.
You're way into it.
Shrug. They're potions.
I really feel it.
They're shiny.
I'm gonna grab this specific purple one from this very clearly.
Great.
Each one means something.
That one. I want purple.
I'll just grab a random fucking vial and head towards the door. So that's. Oh, I got I'm gonna run all the way over here, and yeah, here we are.
Cool. All right, I'm just gonna note down which one that is.
Ooh, yummy.
Mhm.
Golly, gosh, I hope it's a potion of invincibility. That would be super.
All right, there's another crack and a boom. We're gonna see where the lightning lands.
Please. Not
5.
anywhere near me.
On the Rat King and the shelf he's on. Great.
No!
Wow.
All right. Right, I've got everything we need. Oh God! He is struck by lightning. That is not very much damage for a bolt of
That's
lightning
quite
directly
generous.
to his face.
Rat King's a badass. Leave him out of it.
All right.
He's a good boy. Until he does his best.
Then we're gonna see how many potions are broken, or rather, what potions are broken.
Oh, this is the bad part.
Ah. So the good news is, one of them was a potion of strength, so he looks a little bit beefier. The bad news
He's
is,
been working out.
the others are shards of glass.
Oh.
I love the potion of shards of glass.
Yeah, it's a dark potion and it just bursts into glass. But you know what?
Literally just a glass jar.
What does this potion do? Cuts you when you break it.
Cuts you when you break it.
Cuts you with you open it.
But he's a were-rat. He's immune to piercing damage if it's not silvered. Gotta love resistance. Son of a bitch, he says.
I will die for him.
I needed these! Corellian!
Right, I see a bunch of potions just fucking shattered. I'm gonna nip on over here and see if I can pick anything out that would be useful, according to Glunquanol.
With advantage now, because you saw him pick them out.
Excellent! Give me a moment.
Yeah, you just pick up replacements immediately and hand them over.
Yeah.
Cool. Momo.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the smart thing.
Get back here, you rascal!
Make me!
That is a hit.
Ah, frick!
Donk!
Owie.
He may not have made you, but he certainly tried.
Yeah.
Can't talk that way to the mighty Momo.
The mighty.
Alright, so you're just gonna prepare to all die out at the same time?
That's what I was hoping. He said
Cool.
he
Yeah.
had everything he
Aurelian's
needed,
over there.
So
So is
That's fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Trust me. Of anyone, I'll be fine.
you blacksmith man, I'll kill you.
Rather
Don't
than
do
having
that,
you
though.
get back here, you rascal, he's going to chase the rascal.
No!
Oh my god.
Bonk!
I'm gone.
Yeah, lousy birds pooping and everything!
I don't do that.
Oh no.
Alright. The brigands! They're going to turn, see what's going on. I need to make another wisdom saving throw for this frightened guy, I still think.
Nope.
Yeah, no. He is cowering in the corner behind the potions, the ones that are known to explode in a lightning storm. The other one's gonna go up to the farmhand and get stabby, because that's what he do. Oh, yeah, I don't even need to dagger throw, so he runs the farmhand through, sees Trevlon, hisses, and instead of stabbing with the dagger, is gonna throw the dagger, so that's what the attack will be for.
Oh, please.
Boy.
That'll hit.
Yep. Catches you in the back. Alright. The hiss alerts his buddy that, hey, there's Trevlon. So, he can't make it all the way over to you, but he can throw a dagger.
No. Okay, that hits.
Yeah.
Jason Begora. Okay.
That one goes deeper into the wound. It sucks. Farmhands are dead or unconscious. You don't know where the guy behind the door went. Glenquinol dashes over towards the window. Trevlon.
Trevlon would like to, firstly cast Healing Word on Momo because that shit sucks. Yeah, get him back on his feet. Casting that would be more, but I've already used like a lot
Yeah,
of
no,
spells.
you're valid. Don't worry.
And after that, I suppose whilst Trevlon waits to make the move action and just jump out with everybody else, he's going to fire a crossbow bolt with the Persuader in retaliation.
Cool. That's a
For the
hit.
arm, I should say. Not going to try and murder this guy.
All right.
Yes.
The Arkidi is struck by a crossbow bolt and hisses in pain at you. Cool. And you're diving out the window, yes?
Waiting for everybody else before I do so. Like, waiting for... Actually, should we wait for...
Just
Oh,
go!
fuck it, Trev.
I was
Just
gonna-
Trev.
I honestly was going to grab a quick potion before I left, but honestly, yeah, probably should
Just
go.
fucking go. Got it. Travel on books.
All right. I'm going to assume for the sake of expediency, everyone prepared to jump through at the same time and just yeets through the broken glass. Because there's enough of you to cover a wide area, I'm not going to have it roll for damage against you. I'm nice that way.
You are.
Thank you.
Corellian is smart and runs after you, dashing through and jumping a couple seconds later as you exit aisles of vials, leaving that craziness to do what it may.
Now what is
That
up?
was insane.
We go to my laboratory, obviously, the one that's not burned to the ground.
Which one
Lead the
would
way.
that be? Oh shit. It
How do you
might
mean,
not
oh,
have gotten
shit?
to the basement.
I think it may be burned to the ground.
It's what?
Well,
was
the
there-
one under the fiery grog, yeah. The fiery grog's burned, but I mean, it was in the basement. It's worth a try.
All right.
I mean, is there a hidden entrance to the tunnels?
That's the main one that the rats used. I'm sure Oh god, how long has it been since I went there? I know I went in there somehow.
We'll find a way there. Just follow on. We'll follow on, and yeah, perfectly. Once we're there, mate, we'll take a minute to rest, shall we?
Sooner than later. We're on a time constraint, remember?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You rush through the raging thunderstorm. I know that the audio isn't indicating it, but this thing is big, it's loud, it's booming. Sometimes you can't even hear the whistling cannonballs.
Can Trev make an Arcana check to check this thing is like? Is it natural?
Nature check.
Cool.
I'll give you advantage on that.
Thank you, you sweet bird.
It is unfortunately natural. This is just a very,
Oh.
very bad day in Port Mirandu.
At least the rain will put out some of the fires.
I hope so.
Okay.
Come on. Let's get moving.
You get moving. Eventually, you make your way to the Fiery Grog Tavern, or what was the Fiery Grog Tavern. The embers are slowly starting to smolder, but it's nothing but timbers and groaning wind now.
Are Guglug and the others there?
Did you leave them tied up?
What do you think, guys?
I'm pretty sure we talked. Yeah, we
You must have done.
We probably just dragged them away a little bit and fucking left because we were hurrying. Unless anyone wants to counteract that.
I won't.
You don't see Guglug or the people you dragged.
Wait, who took the little pearl bombs? I know I took them off him, but I don't. Did I say I took them, or did someone else take them?
I don't remember anybody else saying taking.
Yeah,
them
I
off
think
from
you said you tried to grab them.
I try. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to grab them, but then he never said anything. You never told me if I
Oh,
did.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say there weren't any more beads left on that.
Okay, cool. I don't know. No, I'm just glad that he doesn't have them anymore. Cool. Well, if they're not there, let's start rummaging. The,
Right then,
the
Professor.
entrance
I
was
think
near
I
the.
remember it was over here, and I go to where secret entrance.
Yeah, it was by where the bar was, down in the cellar.
Yeah, by
the corner.
Keep searching.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I'm going to need gonna need investigation to actually locate the thing under all the rubble, and then athletics to move the rubble.
Investigation.
Oh, actually, I was gonna.
Investigation.
Would I be able to use entangle on the area that we're looking at, and then undo entangle? Thereby, the vines would cause the rubble to shift and completely open up the area. Or am I reading into that wrong?
I don't think the way it's written it would allow for that. If you make an Arcana check, I could say, yeah, I'd go for it.
Yeah, in that case, never mind. I'll just.
I wanted to try and make it cool, guys. I'm sorry.
Wait, you can be smart to use try and blow it.
Gust will not be enough to blow off several hundred pounds of rubble.
You're right. Okay.
Otherwise, good idea.
Malafin, did you... Yeah.
Yeah, Malafane's keen eye manages to pinpoint exactly where the trapdoor to the cellar would be.
So
anyone gonna help Thaviga?
Yeah, I'll roll as well.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
Corellian outlifted Thaviga.
Between
not
the two...
that strange.
Between the two beefiest fucking boys in the party, you managed to shift away enough of the rubble to find a very battered cellar door right where Malafane pinpointed it would be.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Not for long.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay, good.
Alright, everyone in.
Alright. You open the door to the cellar, head inside, and I'm assuming close the door for shelter from a fucking rainstorm.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. In that case, spooky music, because this is a very tense time.
Oh god, how long has it been since we've been on this map?
It has been a year and a half.
Oh my
Map it,
god,
wait.
like IRL time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the map out?
Alright, so you go through the cellar. I'm not going to make you go through the cellar because there's nothing in there to fight.
Yeah.
And walk down the stairs until, once again, it moves out to narrow passageways and the lair of the Rat King.
Oh man, it's been a...
Can I roll perception to see if something is in here already?
I was gonna say.
Cool! Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you...
In that case, can I offer you advantage? I'll search as well.
You certainly can, Sweet Pea. Let's both do.
So I guess Mal and Trevlon
Okay.
split up and search.
So, Trevlon, you look around. Yep. There's no natural light in here.
And Mal?
Oh, okay, no advantage. Okay, sure.
No, I was
Okay.
actually going to say, Momo, you want to...
Malafane, you hear the scuffling of feet, the brewing of potions, and people talking in Okidi.
Should I cast...
Do I recognize...
You don't recognize the specific voices. Like, if you do, they were just random people you didn't get the names of who were in the tavern that one time.
Oh, no, not names, words.
Oh, words, okay. You hear the word red specifically, and that is what immediately will probably set you off.
Kind of what...
Treading into dangerous territory right now.
Ooh.
Glenquinol, can you speak Okidi?
A little bit, says Glenquinol, and then you hear the conversation stop as he speaks up.
Well, I think you're our best bet. You were working for the Okidi before, and we're working to stop the firebombing. Let's go get you your tools.
Malafine motions up to the front.
I'll be right behind Glenquinol, ready to step in case bullshit goes down.
I'll be behind Malafine.
What was
Be
that?
right behind Malafine, second order.
I'll be behind Corellian.
Okay. the Rat King goes down the corridor to a massive gathering of Okidi brigands, and one that's in a very snazzy jacket that happens to be wielding a rapier and shield, unlike the rest of them. The Okidi stop, stare, glare at everyone as they approach. The Rat King clears his throat and starts speaking in Okidi. Malifane, you catch a couple of words. You hear, "Hello, fool. I hear, stop big death."
Oh dear.
Oh God, please.
The Okidi stop and stare at each other. They're getting super advantage on this, because this man is an asshole.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that, but...
Alright. So this is multiple rolls amongst them. Here we go.
Oh god.
Oh my God!
Alright. So, they stare at the Rat King. Snarl. Alright. They draw their weapons.
You don't use this anymore. This is our lair now. We do with it what we want. Though if you want an early taste, we can provide.
And, we have 15 minutes to go. That's not enough to solve this encounter, so unfortunately that is where we're going to have to stop.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Alright.
Smoke bomb?
That worked out well the last time you used it.
Oh, absolutely. I
I didn't die. I didn't die last time. Remember that? I didn't die.
Absolutely 100% did not die. There was no death involved. Alright. We will see you next time in the continuing adventures of fighting a bunch of fucking Okidi and trying to save their dumb asses. Bye-bye!
Bye.